The nature of gods and human beings is viewed in completely interlinked ways. The endowed transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer from the shattered clan. I prostrate therefore in the supreme refuge to the founder, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond the final destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, better acknowledged and one conquer, Siddhartha, knower of the world, supreme guide of all beings of all faith, teacher of gods and human beings. To you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer from the shattered clan. I prostrate therefore in the supreme refuge to the founder, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond the final destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect acknowledged and one conquer, Siddhartha, knower of the world, supreme guide of all beings of all faith, teacher of gods and human beings. To you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer from the shattered clan. I prostrate therefore in the supreme refuge. When they supreme amongst you, true born of the third, you paced out 7 strides, then said, I am supremely distraught. To you, true wise, then I prostrate. With the full body squat supremely below, wisdom ocean like a golden heart, flame that blazes in the 3 worlds, winner of the best, Lord of all, I prostrate. With the supreme side's face like spotless moon, color like gold, to you I prostrate. Dust free like you, the 3 worlds are not. Incomparably wise one, to you I prostrate. The Savior having great compassion, the Founder having all understanding, the field of merit with qualities like a vast ocean. To you, the one gone with usness, I prostrate. The merit that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from the lower realms, the one path to sublime reality, to the Dharma that pacifies, I prostrate. Those who are liberated and who also show the path to liberation, the holy field qualified with realization, who are devoted to the moral precepts. To you, the sublime community of tending virtue, I prostrate. Homage to the Supreme Buddha, homage to the Dharma refuge, homage to the great Sangha, to all three every devout homage, to all worthy of respect, bowing with bodies as many as all realms, atoms in all aspects, with supreme faith I pay homage. Do not commit any non-virtuous actions, perform only perfect virtuous actions, subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a visual apparition, a flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew or a bubble, a dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud. See conditioned things as such. Through these merits may sentient beings attain the rank of all-seeing, subdue the 12 faults and be delivered from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness and death. To page 15 for the Heart of Perfection of Wisdom Sutra. I prostrate to the Arya Triple Gem. Thus did I hear at one time, the Bhagavan was dwelling on this Himalayas mountain in Australia, together with a great community of monks and a great community of bodhisattvas. At that time, the Bhagavan was absorbed in the concentration on the categories of phenomena called moral perfection. Also at that time, the bodhisattvas Mahasatthva looked upon the very practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, and beheld those 5 aggregates also as entering into perfection. Then, through the power of Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said this to the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya. How should any son of the lineage train, who wishes to practice attention to the profound perfection of wisdom? He said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya said this to the Venerable Shariputra. Shariputra, any son of the lineage or daughter of the lineage who wishes to practice attention to the profound perfection of wisdom should look upon it like this, correctly and repeatedly beholding those 5 aggregates also entering into perfection. Obviously, this is law. Ending, this is not ultimate law. Law is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, composition, fantasy consciousness, and memory. Shariputra, likewise, all phenomena are emptiness. Without characteristic, unproduced, unceased, stainless, not without stain, not deficient, Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no visual form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, no memory. There is no
mental consciousness is and no extinction of entry. Similarly, there is no suffering for any creature cessation of time. There is no result of wisdom, no attainment, and also no nullity. Shariputra, therefore, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and dwell in the perfection of wisdom. Mind without observation and without fear, and completely passed beyond error, they reach the endpoint of nirvana. All the Buddhas who dwell in the three times also manifestly completely awaken to unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment in reliance on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, the mantra, the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra equal to the unequal, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, should be known as the truth, since it is not false. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared Tayata Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhisattva. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom like that. Then the Bhagavan arose from that concentration and commended the Bodhisattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, saying, well, son of the lineage, it is like that, it is like that. One should practice the profound perfection of wisdom, just as you have indicated. Even the Tathagatas rejoiced. The Bhagavan having thus spoken, the Venerable Sharadavriputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, those surrounding in their entirety along with the world of gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised that spoken by the Bhagavan. To page 25 for the short mandala.
Sanje Shedang Soji Chanan La Chanjo Vado Dani Jazanje Dagi Chujin Jive Sonam Sanje Dovara Sho Sanje Shedang Soji Chanan La Chanjo Vado Dani Jazanje Dagi Chujin Jive Sonam Dolabe Rubarasho Sanje Chedan Soji Chanan La Chanjo Badon Dage Jejen Jeve Sona Dola Venje Sanje Rubarasho Kanga de Zenye Sabe Dawa Tanje Pame Chiri Tambe Shine Denze Kodam De La Jaze La Donye Nye Sande Jobe La Cheche Senze Kanje Tende Chana Bama de Jadolo Zo de Sashinde Lando Sho Banize Lama Ramash Taki Joro Bende de Jane Gani Jime Kune Jana de Gozo de Yong Roze Do So Good morning, everyone. Hi, yep. So, Tiring, Lamzanam some drilling chigi chunga di da bemisi go sangbo. Kugap yagure sedan da shokbe ganzo mancha gom chero.
Yeah.
Nigun da ma kejama de da di. Chiranzo mangboji di nala. Tigun kanduyan dan de mangbochi yore lamrim kumgu yore sro. Kashe tanda sabare. 다디 중디 다 낭주기 닝부로 주시한 요지에 자침부 쇼지 다 자침부 지고 말에 삼노다 야 직다 디강 로투나 배체단 된 바로 네 진압 첨부 슝베 자침부 임버에 된대지 인기 슝아디 겨워 상부 쇼지에 성하는 줄
So this topic, the three principles, aspects of the path that we will go through, I thought in the mornings to do mostly meditation, and in the afternoons there'll be more input, more teaching input. And a lot of you already have some daily commitments and prayers, and some of you already meditate on the graduated stages to enlightenment, the Lamrim, and yet some of you are new. So in that context, this teaching is expressing the essence of Buddha Dharma. It is not just a kind of like blessed or holy text, but if you can go down the validity of the paths it teaches, then this life has meaning. So then it also has great blessing, and from the point of view of it, that it is a great text. So we should recognize that fortune.
다 당공한서 꿀론 하고 싶지라디 최대 다 자체모래 양은 꿀론디 장마치다 제도이나 다레데 된다디 자니 삼단 퇴 로존 체야디 네 말아서 장마다 대화도 동해미 대화 잔잔레스로 심지 달라와르디 말아서 지 년제 파마 분자 안에 초보 초모 아니 내가 레사 다 된del라 미망볼라 다 동해 강에 요 싱그도 와서로 이제 시험도 네 가시에니다 동해디 되지도 아치 삼상로지 용거래다 될라 동해다 테로 테나 삼지다 동해다 텐되게 자와지다 배제 미지 인신제라 용 동해 통도 용거여로 다 미리 가셔야 동해다 테워 등에 지긴 있어야게 동해 좀도 인제 될레기였다 이날 제산다 동해에서 마찬다 심게 아니 강의로 전야선도 당연히 미신지 심 동해 세워 채워라 아니 당고 수수 심지 동해 세워라 디엔디는 드링다 투야데 미신지 동해 세야 체되는 거랑게 동해 세야단 다 타버드비야단 다 타버스나다 저 디주야 대체되는 인기 요스 니야데 간다 심지 신라 디지털 토야 체되 인기 요스 뭐
So adopting the excellent intention that not only is it enough that the text we're following is valid, or quite a holy one, but we should motivate with our minds that we're going to listen. Listen to this and reflect on it and study what it means under the context that all beings want to be happy and do not wish to suffer. It is the case for all living beings, but moreover, particularly for our parents, our loved ones, partners, relatives, colleagues. Some of them are, you see directly, they're going through suffering. Then the thought might come, what could I do to free them from that? Well, humans have that sense that when they see those close to them suffering, they have the thought, may they be free of that suffering. But there is another level, the exceptional resolve that thinks, I myself will do it. I will remove the suffering from those beings. But in order for that to take place, in order for you to help others with their suffering predicament, you have to remove the suffering of yourself first. So therefore, you have to think about your own liberation and final enlightenment first. So please listen to that. Please listen to the teachings with that motivation of attaining to that state to help all beings therein.
아니다. 오늘 드린다 한조디 될 페이지 자신부질 니 유튜브 섬지 총하디. 겨상부인 상가오금라.
We should now rejoice that the text we are listening and reflecting on today is very special. Rejoice in that.
아니다. 한조 욱중 공디스 쟁내로.
Yeah.
욱스 단계의 시바체 오른지로 파 단계의 시바체 as the CGTS 네 검잡쇼스로.
Now we will do some breathing meditation. So, with the long breaths, just recognize, now I'm breathing in, now I'm breathing out for some time.
다 욱스 태연 디자가라. 당어서 디 내들라 친럽 남나 디레라. 친럽 다 구송투딘 산제지 구송투딘 야레네. 라마탐과 만보 페여레라. 라마자치모 네 저런 라마소런 다 춘디런 뭐지. 그래서 뭐데 데몰로지런 뭐지는서 다 베미시 자치모들이 만보 페. 자치 무슨나 그저기라 또봐 연주하던데 봐.
Yep.
나로 심나로 또봐 연주하던데 망고 페 하면서 Duzan Shena Yawodo, Intine Dilla. Angala the dog water jaya mardele, Chuma was shooting on the drilling shed, the logic the share at dinner. Chutachirin Chide Mango share. The shave. Doggy, that's Sanjay song, dog love you in the dead era. Dilla chin loves her. But in this is Naguna to Tian and Lu. The Lu to Damden Yurishtoda. What was the pa shikra? Simnala. Tokbada, Gandada, Majibada, Jiyun Yoda. And this is some of her Shiji, what the chin love the dog. She would two down. And he knew the be Devarovich, Gavarovich, Kiburovich, less on train. No Padan do that is all what the Jedra, Subutam the Jos or Sim Top or Nando Nanda. What does some of her turns on change? There's the Asra.
So on the in-breath, we can visualize blessings coming in on the in-breath, because in this place there are representations of Buddha's body, speech and mind, the enlightened being's body, speech and mind. Moreover, many holy beings have come here, many high lamas, such as His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, Chöden Rinpoche, Demalotra Rinpoche. All these holy beings have come here, and holy in the sense that their minds have insights, Dharma insights, and they have come here a lot. It's good to know that. But also, I'm not saying I have insights, but I have taught here 11 years, and in that 11 years, many Dharma teachings have been given. Such teachings have the sound waves or vibrations of the Buddha's teaching. So when we breathe in, those blessings of those waves come in. Firstly, pervading the body, any notion of the body being bound or physically tight is dispelled. And any notion mentally of having excessive thought or doubts or worry is dispelled. And so on the out breath, the body has well-being and the mind has clarity and is free of thoughts, doubts, anxiety and worry.
And it's a boy and have a devil. Logic Chazon, Sembayan Zangmazanga. I want to say, Tadang to Semba Tadao Shatuna, Semba Zangmarera. And I'm just saying, Tadao and Shatumara.
Now think, the body has well-being, it's relaxed and the mind is clear. In reality, if we're able to abide the mind in the present moment, it's clear, isn't it? But that's difficult.
Tadine Ukde Tungashitandra. There's jokes standra too. That is too, and we were pie and we share it. 시에 타네 아니 장가 생겨나서 지금 잡든지 장가 주서고 잡아. 장가 주 잡사스나네. 심 거나 uk다 uk 거나 가와 두고도 따지러 따지 되는 이거라. 내가 정도 내가 시 싸워이네요. 당고 숨쉬가 더네 심다만다 남도 기지스토르 다 남도 지스토스야 돼. 배나 공자 되되 아미 기신 지지지 와 톰로 도인스 와 톰로 나와 샤브잔 개말 다디 야고도 디두자도 페데 직 여치기도 아디 야고레 샤스니르 디두자르샤 딘데 제드 셈 잉도레 고 나와 샤브잔지 셈 잉스 베나가즈데 차베 다쿠도 다치 쿠도 톱톱톱 사시 디 톱톱 코잠지 응즈 셈 잉스 요마레 다디 자승부 쉽지도 들어와
Yeah.
디 가고면도세 여 체사나 아니 심디 페주로 와다 다 코잠지 잉스 요마레 심나 나와 샤브잔지 잉스 요마레 디셴고다 당보지로 아니 딘데기 다디 자승부 쉬우도 산나 잉사는 참샤 양자고는 당가자래.
So now, beginning to observe more shallow or quicker breaths. And once you've observed those, for those that are familiar, you can count up to 10 cycles. So now I'm breathing in, now I'm breathing out. That's one cycle, so 10 of those. And when you reach the end of that 10, you place the mind on the breath. You just observe mind with breath. And for those that are new to this, just 3 or 4 or 5 cycles will suffice. So you might notice that thoughts start to come, do not have to follow them. For example, if you start thinking yesterday you went to market or somewhere, the appearance of that is okay, just the appearance of that. But when you start revolving, oh, it was good, it was bad, then the mind is already distracted. To give an example of the difference between appearance and distraction, we hear the raindrops. Just hearing the raindrops is okay. But if you start thinking, oh, the sound is no good, I don't like it, and you go down that track, then at that stage, you've become distracted. So once more, just the thoughts or the sounds appearing in the mind is okay, but not following them.
다 우탕가 자야디 그저 지단다 곰 망부 자니다 하고 그래래 하던데 저런도 싸워도 There's Kaguya Lamsa, yeah, Comdi Utanga Jabra, the Modadan of the Jibuji Yanra. Said the Modadan to the Dam and the Nausha, Modadan to Gura, some Jinisha Maroko. Jigdoa Damanda Tunguro Adwarva, Yel Tun Ton Damanda Tunguri did to Dindana, same Diga Yina, and so Simina, and Yagadua Modacheta. Susu Utanga Jabda, Susu Modadan, Jadua the Chibore. Still now dam the shad, the Modayan, and dam, and now shine with a Modadan to them. They go Shaggy Modamatia, Chicksha, Chickso, dinner she, Namdo, Chicksha, what a Chickso, Chicksha, and Susu Comja, Juda, and ordinary Modadan, and she, Stam and the Shazi Kitinea, Chedreshak.
So for those that are experienced, counting and being aware of the count is familiar. For those that are new, it might not be so familiar, might not be easy. Similar to driving a car, you just keep driving. You might see things on your left and right, but if you're distracted by them, it is a danger of losing focus. Same with the breath. Appearances come, but you keep on the breath. You don't go left or right. In that sense, thoughts come and go. You just watch them. It is similar to driving.
Right, that Tangaja Tamsha. Ugdi Karisawa, Dugudo, Tangwa, Tajede. Takashi, Yamyo, Tero, Kagazil, Dugu, you may be not Gone, Ningasawa Done, Aya Tingo. Kashi, Devils and the Donaya Tinga. Shaji, Ningakadu the Nea time where the Devanea time. That's it. Devanea Ugda machine is Uring Bokajan Tangora, and the Kangbetsenea just which has not done it. The Ugdi bed Yawshutan, that is a supuk taxi than the Della. Show Pingus raw. Pingus ready, supuk did not show Pingus ready. That Odu Satise Tashan reward, so Ugdi, Karasa Tangido. Ani Ugdi Shebachenera. Tadilla Bezanche, Ringu Tundu Damare. Uchidan Dangora. The cars of Tangudo Yedera. The town of the Shingdona. And it just seemed the Tador de Dere. And it's Simlang yes, so we are. Simlang yes, no luling yes, but those days. Yes, Deja Ukuraka, Dogudo, Taj, this Deja.
So now, suspending the counting of the breath and just being aware where the breath goes in the body. Some of you are experienced with that, looking at the limit. So being aware that when the breath goes in the nostrils, it goes down to the, for example, the heart level, then comes up again, that cycle, and yet others down to the navel and moving up to the heart and so forth. And some are able to observe the wind, the breath, pervading all of the body down to the soles of the feet. This is useful for blood pressure and one's physical health as well. So in general, where does the breath go? Just to know that, one doesn't need to push it. because we have to breathe. But if one is aware of that breath process, one is able to stay in the present moment. Then the mind is at rest, the body is at rest.
아야 다 세우 민두나나 아니 배전치네 땅지 배전치 땅고래라 근데 땅고래라서나 또 시지 주네 지 dimba파다 땅지로 야 뚝도 dimbal을 우클리드 야 파다 근데 살숨 다로 야 디스테 웃과로도다 두스티 데스테샤스라
If that process is not clear to you, you can put effort into the limit. So think the breath enters the nostrils, pervades the head, and reaches the level of the throat. And then once again, as you breathe out, you expel that air. Do 3 rounds of that, stay with that, and watch.
아야 다 나우니네 야티 옥단디 나우니네 땅 쉐브초라 근데 닝가사고도 닝가네 마마 남시 옥도 다 닝가레데 그냥 파다로 두 살숨 되직다 아니야 참샤지야 우크랑 간데 두도 다시되나 네 신야디 셀셀도라
Ladu. Now, it is watching the breath come in the nostrils, and it's good to be aware just of that too. The breath comes in the nostrils, and now reaches the level of the heart. When it reaches the level of the heart, you exhale again. You do 3 cycles of that. At the end of those 3 cycles, you just observe breath. And this way, one gets to train in observing breath.
야, 다 대화사고 따로. 국나군이네야. 지금 대화사고도. 대화네야. 다들 장가 나지야. 우정보도 같이 망보자 더이나 아니. 지 스불을 차다. 근데 팬도 전부 용도 계산되는데 대화 된다는데 웅아지 단대로 정아지 아니 나 잡사서나야 다지 되는 거 다지 되로.
Now, observing the breath go into the nostrils down to the level of the navel and up again, doing 5 long breaths of that, and just observing the body relaxing in that regard. And then at the end of those 5, again, just observing breath.
야, 다 니 강베지 서마 전 우로.
Yeah.
그냥 찾아야 다디. 당가 주지 잡셔서.
Now, observing the cycles, the breath pervading right down to the soles of the feet, inhalation, exhalation out, and 10 cycles of that.
우파단디 차단파 tem버상당. 상모 동바 동냐 차상당 그랬어.
On the exhalation, imagine the vacuity, the clarity.
아야다 심 우크란 타다와 카와 두고요 디간 카가 샤지티 디쇼 아시간.
Now quietly, we're watching the breath with mind, quietly just watching. Where does it go?
데 가고 심부러 잠딩딩 레스테스 도와서라다.
Isn't there a quietness to mind?
어데 먼저 단다 다 니중 타와 남존남존난 게 다모 니중 셰인데 니중 셰데 릭지 코알랑이 와죠. 릭지데 타와 되니 일로 되는 니중 기어 셰요. 다단다 타르와 티니 상와다 단당아주 톰요요 말아. 당하나주 단다 타르와 지든 바지 먼저 치미지 남도 당 아니 스트레스네 타와 남다네 타와 톡번네 타와 데스 타르기도 하더라.
Yeah.
딜러 디 군에시나 디다 타르와 예외 줍지 당고로 오지 내가는 상담나 야고 요새 레팅으로
That quietness of mind in the context of the three principal aspects of path, the aspect of liberation, or we would say definite emergence or renunciation, can either be defined as the freedom from cyclic existence or the mind which strives for liberation. Whilst we haven't experienced that by definition, what we do have is a similitude of it in the sense that our thoughts that are inappropriate rest for a moment, we become free of stress, thought, and worry. This is the first step.
담으면서 딜레 타르고다 타르사디로 타르바스디 당고 딜레레 샤데 당연히와 단지방배 방고스는 다른 곳 셔지를 과거는 차토고 말와 다 단당하면서 심 톡바 남다 남도 다 차도 와 아니 마지베 셔지 수수스든 저스도 대변이지 아니 단다 우중 공자와 되게 그래서 상마 땅마로 돼서 야부 잡나 소도로 근데 세건 증이지 타바 춘지 더구다 야 세건 증이질라야 요 말에 곰싱에 받대 가나 도사래야 아 지지직 바딜라고 주딜라고 했다 레서 툭사래야 요 말에 세건 증이지 가국서 뭐 되다 가시 더 까만찍 되는다 쉬어져다 까만찍 쉬어간 되는 할래버다 거가 된다 세건 증이 숨쉬지 ukti komjawe jedila this to ashta tawa chinju shirwa tawa jidun ba shidwa ta thangbo odine tawa sayadi su samno dan dungye di su samno dan segu yo di she di she yonde ne digi jig su duggu yo samno dan jigo ne ne digi yongu yo di she gu da mo thangbo dilro
So that notion then of being liberated, obtaining liberation, really we have to uproot the ignorance grasping at things being truly existent, which could seem very far away for us. But just that the mind is free, we have a similitude of that, just as the mind is free from excessive thought, doubts, lots of thoughts, jealousies, or being perturbed. If you breathe well and you have clarity for just 1 second, then you have a similitude of that liberation. But then after that second, the habitual thoughts, bad thoughts, patterns come back, isn't it? If you could do that for 1 minute, that's amazing without being perturbed. But just for 1 or 2 seconds, there's a small notion of liberation. And when you recognize that you want to go for that liberation and get totally rid of that suffering, then that you start to see that the well-being is in your own hand.
Oh yeah, that dishaura, Mari.
Yeah, we'll dedicate the session now.
Page 31 in the orange book, the short mandala.
사지
그렇지,
로기 조지
그렇지.
메도다 레라린 신인데 겐바데 상게
상계 신도
신데
에페
미데베와
조건한다
그베난다 신라
바초
주바쇼 그레네
그루라카미
멘데라 감니야다야미 여와디 뉴데다 라마산제 루게제 도지 제말레와디 살라고쇼 주주진저런 것이 마제바나지 유시 교환이 만마야 권을 관대 배워시